Hey y'all, this gospel in the garden. And I heard today, y'all see I made this walkway about 8 to 10 months ago. Notice that walkway, right? But you notice I began to pull this walkway up. And I've been dreading it. I've been dreading it. Knowing that I need to pull it up, but I've been dreading going out here pulling it up. And the reason why I'm pulling it up is if you notice that in between those rocks, you see that grass, and you see all these weeds that keep growing up. Well, I have to continuously come out here pretty much every other day and pull up these weeds and the grass that keeps growing through the cracks in the rocks or any type of area that there's a slither of light, they keep growing through it. And the reason why they're able to get through is that when I came out here and made this path, I didn't put any weed barrier under it. And when I recognized, I was like, man, I'm too far. I'm too far. It'll be good. But I've noticed since I've finished that it has become a nuisance of how much time I'm actually spending out here picking up this grass and these weeds that keep growing through the cracks. And so I knew that in my mind I had to start over. And that's what I've been fighting against. That's what I've been fighting. And for our gospel in the garden, that's what I want to talk to you today about. Because some of you today listening to this, God is calling you to start over. And it's been hard for you to start over. You don't want to start over. You don't want to start over. You're just like me. You've gotten far. This thing is already built. There's a status with it. You know it's not all the way perfect, but yet, it is what it is. And you've benefiting from where it is. So even though my walkway wasn't perfect, man, I've been benefiting from it. People have been walking on it. They haven't been walking in the grass. But yet I can't ignore the nuisance or the things that come along with what's been built. I can't ignore it. I can't ignore the issues that are with it. And so today, God spurred in my heart to say, you know what? It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time to start over. And I knew that it's going to take work. I knew I had to pull everything up. Everything that I put down, I had to pull it all the way back up. And that was fighting. That was the fight with me. Because when you think about it, you've already you've already built something. And sometimes in order for us to start over, that means we have to break down what we've already built up. I have to start from scratch again. And starting from scratch must sometimes mean that I got to break down or let go what I've already built up. And that's hard. But we can't ignore the issue, that there is an issue. And that's what I came to address today, to encourage you that even though it may be hard to start over, even though you may have to let go or break down some things, it may require more time, it may require more effort. I want to encourage you to start over. I want to encourage you to go ahead and start breaking that thing down so you can start over from scratch. I want to encourage you that I know that you've put a lot of time and effort in that relationship, whatever time and effort in that thing, but you know what? It's an issue. It's not right because you didn't lay the foundation right for it. So no matter what, it'll be more of a nuisance than it is a blessing. Because when you think about it like this, I sometimes let my mind deceive me to think that, you know what, it'll be so much time if I got to break this stuff down, put that weed barrier down and then build it back up. But I'm missing how much time that I spend because I don't have that and addressing these issues that come with that. And if I looked at it from that perspective, I spend more time addressing the issues than if I would have just broke it down and just build it back up and start it all over. And I'm saying with our gospel in the garden today, it's time to just start over. Yeah, I know it's going to cost you some time. I know it's going to cost you a little bit more effort, but I'm telling you, in the long run, it'll be beneficial. So regardless of some of the things that you have to break down in order to start over, Man, praise God for that you have to break down, because I'm telling you, it's to be a blessing for when you start over. It was built on the wrong foundation. It was built wrong. And sometimes, in order for me to start new, what has to be broken down is what I've already built. And you may be discouraged because of the time, you may be discouraged of the effort, but I'm telling you, it'll be worth it, because no longer will you have to deal with those issues. This is Gospel in the Garden. It's time.